Greetings, crypto knots. You are now entering the cryptoverse. Last video, I started out saying this could be one of the best charts and analysis you might find on YouTube about Bitcoin. This is the vertical lines are the CME futures, Bitcoin futures expiration, monthly expiration dates, last Friday every month. Actually started back here in November of 2020. It dumped down to it, pumped away from it. But I just want to focus on the year we're in now. So the white line here is where it started. Let's just pick it up there. Big green pump away from it, dump down. I'm just going to talk about this for a few seconds. I don't want to explain this every time, so down in the description, I'll link a couple of my past videos if you want to watch those. If you're new to this, I don't want to drive away my regular viewers and bore them. So I'm just going to put a couple seconds into this. You can see the behavior. The CME futures Bitcoin market, they come over here. I believe what's happening is they come over here to the Bitcoin spot market and they manipulate the price. And it's generally every time going down, with the exception of here, the green one. It's the same structure. It just happened a little early because some big names with a lot of influence in social media basically intentionally caused it early. So Elon Musk has had a lot to do with some of these pumps and dumps. And the date when he first got into it is strange. I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but he had a lot to do with this pump here, July 22nd, July 21st. I don't know. He might belong in prison. He might be doing. He basically may be committing crimes, but no one can do anything about it. It depends. I mean, I don't know. It's just gross that people can intentionally do stuff like that. Okay, let's not dwell on that. But anyways, people lost billions of dollars through here, houses and life savings and what else. So it's not a joke. Some of these people just, I don't know. Anyways, I was talking about my recent videos. I've put these ascending channels in here, these two blue ones. And in between, I can draw about another 5 or so in here, 5 or 6 if I want to. I'll try to make this video quick though. And every one of them ends in a dump with the exception of this one here. This was the Elon Musk Tesla buying Bitcoin hype. In my past videos, I was talking about, this reminds me of where we're at now. Lots of hype with the ETF news. And it's just a futures, it's a fiat futures Bitcoin product. Has nothing to do with Bitcoin, real Bitcoin. So I've been calling this out. I said it reminds me of a combination of the Coinbase hype and when Tesla got in back here. Every single time these ascending channels happen, this is the daily chart. In between the vertical lines is basically a month. Every single time they create a red dump. The only time it didn't is back here in February, coming off the Tesla news. It was just euphoria. The only time it pumped out the top on one of these ascending channels. And there it is, right? There it is. I was calling this, and there it is, right? Look how similar that is. Get that out of the way. See how similar that is? Boom. And I don't know, is it going to come down all the way back down through the bottom of it? It could. I think it probably will, but I don't want to say it will for sure. My screen recorder is eating up my Chromebook computer power, so bear with me here. Okay, I'm going to log out of here so I can... My screen recorder is really jamming this up. But here's my trade I have down here. Unfortunately, I actually called this basically perfect, but I didn't have enough money to take advantage of it. So my trade isn't where I'd want it to be. My entry price is now at about 52,000. So if it does come down to 52, I may take profits, but we'll just see. Okay, so now I've logged out. I can't stay logged in. For some reason, staying logged in on this site and having my screen recorder up and running, recording, they just don't jive well. So now I'm logged out, so now I can talk without being interrupted and forget what I'm talking about and have to go back, and that's always lots of fun. Okay, so what's going to happen, in my opinion, is I'm not sure exactly how far this is going to come down, but it should be a pump coming on the other side of this date. So if we look back here, sometimes it bottoms out a few days before the closures date, and sometimes it bottoms out a couple days after, and sometimes it bottoms out kind of right on it. But every single time, 10 months, 10 dumps. I'm calling this an official dump at this point, from 67 to, looks like we're about to hit 60. So that's an official dump. And I don't know where it's going to stop, but the thing about it is, I don't make videos a lot about pumps. So now I'm going to start making videos about pumps. I'm expecting a nice juicy pump wherever this bottoms out, right? If it bottoms out, let me get rid of this. If it bottoms out here, watch for the pump. Say it comes down to 42, watch for the pump. Wherever it bottoms out, watch for the pump. First week in November, watch for the pump. So it's not an exact science, right? The trade I have open, I'll put a link in the description to my last video I made. I call it idiot proofed, because I'm an idiot. So it's small increments, low leverage as it goes up, and then as it comes down, take profit. So I didn't explain it all that great last time. Over here on the bull side, I was doing this, and so I started here, right? And up here in May, I was on the verge of being able to buy a house with cash. I'd be there basically right now, had I not got taken advantage of here with this crime. Basically is what it was. No offense. Why mince words? So I talk about low leverage, but the thing I didn't mention maybe is the whole time up, I was taking profit. So I basically bought all the tops of these peaks on the way up, but I also sold them, right? Low leverage, small, tiny orders, legging in. So, I'd be down here buying, longing on both sides, right? And then I was also selling, like I sold each one of these tops, but I didn't know they were tops for sure. So I bought again, right? And then I just hold them until it was up here in profit, and I'd sell them again, right? And then start buying back in. And I bought this top and sold this top, bought the top, right? Sold up here on this top, bought the top in little tiny increments, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It's kind of like dollar cost averaging, idiot proof it, smooths it out. And, sold the top here, all time high, called us a day early, but I was pretty much exactly right. And dumped down, right? And so, here's where I got twisted into the ground. So I'm basically doing the same thing now, but I'm using short positions, and the site is paying me to keep my short positions open as long as I'm the maker of the order. Limit orders, I'm the maker of the order. And when you're the maker of the order, this site is paying me to keep them open. So that's a bonus. Let me just, I want to make this video quick, so I got a lot to talk about, but I just want to show you, like I say, my entry point isn't what it should be. I would like to get up to about 60,000 by now, right? So if this dumps down to, this is probably a likely area right now, 59,000, where this could bounce, right? So I would like to be able to take profit at 59. If it comes down further, it could be this area here, around 52,500 or so, in that ballpark. And then there's probably another one here at about 48,000, give or take, a couple hundred right there. And then there's another one down here, which is really going to probably be strong support. Like a likely bouncing spot at about 41,000, 42,000. Remember that old support area? Let's just draw another one in there, like 40,800 to say like 44,000, 43, right in between there. So this is where I would take profit, right? So I wanted to have my entry price higher by now, but unfortunately I couldn't get enough money in here. So it's not what I wanted it to be, but let's just say, forget about that. And so taking profit, maybe I put 10% on this top line here, right? Buy 10% of my short order. And then maybe I buy 10% of it back here on this line, and maybe 10% here, 10%. Maybe if it goes down here, maybe I just buy back all my orders, just totally get out of my short position, and then maybe try to play the pump. But I'm not worried about all that, right? Maybe I just hold my shorts, right through the next pump. And as it starts pumping back up, I just start shorting again. So there's a lot of leeway and it's very forgiving. You can make lots of mistakes. But this is a really wonderful chart, and I hope I don't want to make sensational videos, thumbnails, because I don't want to mislead people that might just be looking at the thumbnails. But also, I don't get as many views if I don't get traction. Clickbaity titles is basically how you have to do if you're a YouTuber. So always watch my videos and see what I'm saying exactly. But I am looking for this to probably come back down through the bottom of this channel. And let's just say if it played out like it did back here where I started comparing it to like a week or two ago, that was 20, let's say 27% dump. So just ballpark it, right? Say we're looking at a 27% dump from the all-time high of 67,000. That would put us right at, look at that, right on that line. I put it 48,500 area, that give or take right in through there. So watch out for 48,000. If that were to come back down through this channel, it wouldn't stay there down long, right? It'd just be like a wick down and pop back up. So maybe maybe I buy all my short position back right here. Maybe I put an order in and do that, right? And so I didn't talk enough about how I take profit, right? That might be the missing link. What else? Like people might be missing about what I'm doing. So I take profit, little profit. So this will start taking shape in a couple months. I'll be able to explain it better to you because you'll be able to see how it's working. And anyways, I don't want to keep you too long, but that's what I'm looking for. Maybe it doesn't come down that low. Watch for the bounce at 52. Maybe it bounces at 59. Who knows for sure. But if these cascading events usually have a lot of power and they're usually pretty unstoppable, and they're usually at least about 25% dumps or so minimum. So just watch out for that. This is probably the one I'm eyeballing. I might set my buyback order right here. But this isn't day trading. I've had this open since the second week of August back here, right? So that's what legging in gets you. That's what dollar cost averaging gets you. There's a lot of freedom to be wrong. Huge profit, right? So watch my next videos. I'll piece this together for you. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching.